Hey Rob, it's good to be back again.
Hey Jim, how you doing?
Good, good. What's going on over there?
Oh gosh, busy as usual.
Busy's a good thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I was thinking about talking to you about this just a few minutes ago before we get started. Every once in a while, I know people are people, things get broken, damage happens to things in a international move or even in a local move for that matter. And SDC has super ratings, a lot of happy people. But no matter what company you're talking about, every once in a while you see there's an issue. Maybe a mattress gets ruined or scratched or broken or something like that happens. And I remember us talking about this a while ago. That happens usually with when someone doesn't have like a full container load, right? When it's they're sharing maybe a container with a few other people. How does that whole situation work?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's come up a couple times recently. Yeah, so there are two different ways to ship. Ocean generally, full container load, whether it's an exclusive 20 foot or a 40 foot or whatever it is. And that is a container that is exclusively for the purpose of the client. They put their things in there. They don't, we do. We take care of all that. Or there's LCL, less than container load, where it's a shared container, or we do groupage ourselves. And yeah, there is more logistics involved with LCL. Things are moved around. Generally has to be palletized. That means that the items that are being in the shared container are placed on pallets and protected and wrapped at the very least, so they can be moved around in the container and out of the container because it's not exclusively their container at the final destination. Now that opens up an opportunity for things to be, damaged a little bit here and there. Just does. And so the best practice, we'll do it both ways, either way. But the best practice for an LCL shared container is to put, if the items that are being shipped are important, delicate, you know, higher end a little bit. I'm not talking about boxes of linens or boxes of books. That's not going to get damaged. But if it's other things, really the best practice is to utilize a wooden crate. Now, in the industry, those are called lift vans, like lift van, like a van. But they're wooden crates that you really can't get into. They're very thick wood, plywood, but they have the slots for a forklift that allow them to be moved around the way that they do need to be moved as part of the logistics process. So, we can put a mattress and delicate things and fine art and things of that nature in the lift bin. And that's really the best practice.
Yeah.
Some companies, some companies might just want to get the job and
Yeah.
they cost a little more, not significant, just a little more. It really should be standard. But a company may want to, get the job. They want to quote the lowest price possible, but it's going to be the highest risk possible. So we really try to understand the shipment and what's going, and is this appropriate for a pallet, an open pallet, or a lift van? So that's kind of how I look at it anyway.
So let's say we arrive in another country. We have a less than container load. We're sharing that container with two other households, right? Is that possible? Like three households in one
Or
container?
yeah, I mean, a container's 2,000 cubic feet. Who knows? There could be six folks in there. Don't know.
I see. Okay, so whatever goes in first winds up in the back. So I can see the issue where a forklift would come in and maybe have to pull out different objects in order to get to the one that might be in the back and then have to put everything back again. Is that what you mean by like multiple touches and multiple the logistics of maybe something rubbing wrong against something or issues happening? Is that how the
Sure.
issues happen?
Yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, when you have multiple things in multiple people, one going to Paris, one going to The Hague, and one going to Berlin, they've got to all come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, that's for groupage. But yeah, the bottom line is yes, things have to
Yeah.
all come out, move around, and it just opens up the possibility. It
Yes.
doesn't happen very often. It doesn't happen very often because what we do is we know what we're doing
Yeah.
all the way through. We use legitimate, reputable people in the middle. But really, if things are valuable and delicate at all,
Yeah.
really the best way to go is to use a wooden crate, a lift van. It really is.
Yeah. That makes sense because it's designed to be moved. I mean, the forklift just puts
Right. It's
inserts the
built into
thing,
the bottom
lifts.
of the crate. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
saw a documentary about after the fall of the Soviet Union where trucks came in the middle of the night and had to move warheads, and they didn't have any boxes or anything. And so the forklifts went in and they had like these tips of warheads on a forklift trying to move them into the back of these trucks, military people all around. And the idea was this operation was going to take place at 3 in the morning when the roads were empty and
Hmm.
nobody was knowing about it. The press or it, nobody was there. Of course, somebody was filming all of this. This is going back to the 90s. And I was thinking, this equipment was not designed to move warheads,
No.
and
No.
other explosive material. You had all of these people like around it, and so thank God that when it comes to international moving of the household, it's not that kind of a system. It's designed to make sure that everything is going to make it the way it should from point A to point B. So
Right.
spending a
But,
little bit of extra money is worth it, right?
well, yeah. I mean, doing things the right way is the best way. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
best practice. Do it the right way. And but the other side of that coin is, if I'm going to do it the right way, and company X, let's say, is quoted doing it the absolute improper way, there might be a lower quote. You lose
yeah,
the business. You're doing the right thing, you lose the business. Hey, who wins? No one wins in that situation usually. So
yeah,
it's a double sided coin, and it's important to educate clients, and do the right thing for them. Like I
yeah,
said, if they're moving camping equipment in boxes that can be replaced, okay, let's put it on a pallet because the pallet is secure.
yeah,
We're gonna corner wrap, we're going to shrink wrap, we're gonna do all kinds of things. But if it's something that's delicate, come on. There's no reason to put a grandfather clock on a pallet or even a
yeah,
nice sofa on a pallet or maybe a mattress. If someone's moving a mattress,
yeah,
mattresses used to be, cheap. If you
yeah,
get a good mattress for $800 in the old times, not
yeah,
anymore. They're thousands and thousands of dollars. And so if someone's moving a mattress, I assume it is a good mattress.
yeah,
I wouldn't put it on a pallet if it's an LCL or a groupage shipment. I'd say, maybe that. Now, what we do is our standard is to box a mattress. So that's not exactly an accurate statement. I would ship on a pallet a mattress so long as we have boxed it. And
yeah,
we box mattresses. A lot of companies don't do anything to mattress. They might just shrink wrap it or they'll put it in a mattress bag, which
yeah,
is
yeah,
okay. Not going to protect it very much. We like to box them.
yeah. I remember the one move that I did. Our mattress was in the back of a truck with our dresser pushed up against it. And when it came time to move that mattress out, I was begging the people, don't slide it on the ground, lift it up. And the problem is that the mattress wasn't in any type of a container, so it's starting to move. And it's very awkward, even though it's not heavy. And I understand, yeah, put it in a container, do it the right way.
Well, we put it at the very least, put it in a bag.
Yeah,
But we really prefer to put a mattress in a box.
yeah,
Mattresses are too expensive. People are moving them for a reason, and
yeah,
so we box them. A cardboard box for a mattress. We don't crate them, but or find a way to get them into the lift van. Yeah.
yeah. That makes sense. Huh. Well, Rob, that's great information. I can picture someone like my mom would have like a heart attack seeing her mattress against
Yeah.
metal or,
Mhm.
flopping around, being
Yeah.
moved. And and then people inspect everything when it comes to the new location. If they find like scrapes or cuts or anything like that, it's
Yeah.
really annoying. Yeah.
And it's not just mattresses, it's your fine sofas, or
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cabinets and curio cabinets and things of that nature. So it's everything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really a best practice just to use a lift fan for LCL.
Yeah.
Or at
Yeah.
least give
That's
it the option.
right. Right. So, I mean, is there like a percentage more it costs, or it's too hard to you can't just throw a number like percentage out there to do it that way as opposed to do it the dirt cheap way?
Well, a lift fan has a cost, of course, because it's a wooden crate. You know how much lumber costs these days.
Yeah.
But it's not significant really to the move.
Yeah.
It
Got you.
doesn't move the needle a lot. It moves the needle a tiny bit. But again, it's just the right thing to do. If you're going to spend X $1,000 to ship your stuff,
Yeah.
and have it all, a problem,
Right.
maybe it's better to spend a little bit more and have it done right, where there's no problem.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Exactly. Well, Rob, as always, we'll put your number there on the screen if anyone wants to reach out to you directly. You're still available, right?
I'm always available. Give me an email, give me a call, and we can talk about how to solve your next step.
Yeah. Excellent. And if you have anybody who hasn't been by the website, sdcinternationalshipping.com, you can chat with someone there, call the number, or you can call Rob directly. So, all
Absolutely.
all right, Rob. Well, I guess that's it for today. It was good connecting again, and I'll see you in our next episode.
Sounds good, Jim. Hope you like I said, I hope you're doing well and everything's treating you good there where you are in the East Coast.
Yeah, everything's going pretty good here. All right, Rob. I'll see you next week.
All right. So long for now.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye now.